Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Dwyrin here, and Happy New Year, because I think by the time this video is going to be released, it is going to be a brand new year. It's going to be 2016, but I thought I'd go back and recap a little bit of things that we've did back in 2015, and kind of give a heads up of some things that are going to be changing in the new year, at least on my channel. So, right away, I think my favorite video, hands down, was definitely this one right here. Okay, it's not centered, shoot me. But yeah, this one right here that actually that shows quite well what happened in this video. For Halloween, I had a very, very special video that featured Batman playing Go. Oh my god, got him on my channel. That was amazing. But yeah, Batman played some Go. It was quite interesting. It was quite interesting. He was a bit more of a dick than I thought he was going to be. But overall, pretty entertaining. It's probably my favorite video that I've uploaded this year. But we've had, you know, some other things. We also had, in December, we had the 25 Days of Go, which I thought was really, really great. At the same time, I know that next year I have to top that. I got a whole year to think about how I'm going to do that. I don't really know how that's going to be. But I had a whole year to think about how I'm going to actually top the 25 Days of Go. So I'll come up with something in that time. I'll come up with something. Let's see, what else did we do in 2015? Oh yeah, we had like the Sitting Down with Dwyrin series that finally launched, because I've been wanting to do that forever and ever and ever. And I talk with Gojuan, I talk with, these don't have their own playlist, do they? No, they don't. I sat down with Hyjin Lee rather, and I also sat down with Andrew Jackson, so that was cool. That was cool. Don't mind the videos that aren't released, just ignore them. They will be shortly. But yeah, those videos were a lot of fun, and I've got some of my next guests lined up as well. Don't want to actually tell you who they are. I probably shouldn't do that. Suffice it to say, I've got one guest that might surprise some of you. Not because, like, oh my god, it's like super amazing professional. He's not a professional. But you might find him to be a little bit surprising to be on my channel anyway. Those of you who are like really, really like big into drama, shut up, it's not who you're thinking. Though maybe he'll make an appearance too. I do have a professional lined up. I need to square myself away with that. Those of you who I know are going to be immediately asking, like, what about the Haley versus Dwyrin thing? Yeah, I don't know, because she had what was it, a holiday in November, and then I began going crazy with the 25 Days of Go. And between the two of us, I think we just kind of forgot to touch back and be like, oh yeah, we said we were going to do that. And we didn't. So I guess I'll try to get that up and running in 2016. I know some of you are really looking forward to that game. So yeah, that's got to be a thing, right? It's got to be a thing. What else did we do in 2015? 2015, what else did we do? Anything of any interest? Let's go to page 3. Like, the two big ones came at the end, right? The Ghost Shorties, we've resumed that series. A lot of people have been enjoying the Ghost Shorty series. I know I enjoy doing the Ghost Shorty series. We began playing on so many friggin' different servers. We were playing on Netmarble, we were playing on TyGem, we were playing on WBaduk. Oh, we also did a cool thing, didn't we? Oh god, we did an amazing thing. Where are you? Hey you, where are you? Yeah, you. Okay, that's not what it was called, apparently. Oh, don't tell me it's base 6. I'll shoot you. Yeah, it's basics. Okay. Didn't find basic. Found base 6. Gotta remember the plural. This is probably one of my best series for beginners where I like put rules on myself. Like, I'm not allowed to do anything complicated, and we're gonna see how just like fundamental principles are gonna do cool stuff. You've probably been wondering why I haven't continued that series. The reason being is there's drift on KGS like crazy, okay? And and my basic account kind of drifted to 8-Dan for a while. So I thought, you know, so I'm kind of waiting for that to kind of go away, because I don't want to just like be like, alright 8-Dan, this account is for this. I need you to beat me so I can rank back down. That sounds like sandbagging. So, two choices: could create a new account, or I could just like wait a few months for it to go back down. And I kind of did the whole waiting for it to go back down bit, and it's back there. So, I plan on doing the basic series. I also plan on whatever. That's not this section. What else did we do? What else did we do? We did the basic series, which was good. Did Sit Down with Dwyrin, which was amazing. Did 25 Days of Go, which was so much frigging work. Did the Creator Invitational. I do like casting games. I really do enjoy casting games. And I had the choice. I had the opportunity to cast a Creator Invitational. There was going to be another tournament this month that, or December rather, that I was going to cast, but unfortunately, the guy that was actually putting it together, he was in the hospital for a while, so that kind of fell through. And I'm not really sure where he is right now on wanting to do that, or if his priorities changed, or what's going on, because he was like putting his own money out of pocket to have this really great thing going. So I hope he continues to do that. But again, not sure about his hospital situation, so I can't really speak to that effect. What else did we have? What else did we have? Patreon, we'll talk about in a second. Anything else that we had? I don't think so, right? That was pretty much the highlights? I think that was pretty much the highlights. Did a lot of earlier Skyline stuff, which was fun. New game, city builders, I'll always be into those. But yeah, so we also had this Patreon stuff going on, where, and this touches on what's going to be changing in 2016. Right, so we're now in Patreon on 2015, and we reached a couple of goals that I thought were really, really cool. Bringing back most of my series, we got that pretty quick. Doing lectures every week. I used to do lectures every other week. And now Patreon is so frigging amazing. Like, I used to feel bad, like, trying to be like, hey, you guys, you want to, like, donate for lectures? You can do it here, blah, 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 blah. Patreon, you know, amazing platform, so you don't have to, like, keep harping on about that. So, rather than, you know, clawing people's eyes out and be like, hey, if you want lectures to continue and blah, 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 I'm now doing lectures every week, not just every other week. So, hooray for Patreon for that one. Second day of streaming has fallen off a little bit this month, and it's going to be continuing in January. It's going to be coming back in January, I should say. The reason why it kind of fell off a little bit towards the end there is because I was kind of like running around making sure I had my video prepared for the following day, because I was releasing videos every bloody day for a while there. But I will be back to having a nice second day of streaming there. You can count on that. Night streams on Netmarble will be coming back as a result of that. Ads on my Go videos are removed, and I've been kind of slowly going back and removing the ads on my previous videos also. Now, some goals that I intend to be reaching, hopefully in 2016, is getting a floorboard, a better Go board for our videos, because I've been doing a lot of those videos on a real board, and I'd kind of like to up the quality of the real board just a little bit. I think that will be very, very nice. I can't quite decide when to get a better camera, though, because I think a better camera is probably going to cost me about $1,000 or so, I think, because there's not really a whole lot to choose from in the whole mid-tier range of cameras. Usually it's like low tier with your phone pretty much taking care of all of that, and then like there's like professional tier cameras, and there's like very little to choose from, like in the middle, like in that middle ground. That market is pretty much died out, not all pretty much dried up, and as a result you don't see a whole lot of new cameras being on the market for, you know, people like myself, who I'm not like a crazy professional who can spend like $5-10 grand on a camera, but I would like something a little bit better than just like a camera phone. So yeah, you're kind of like stuck in the middle, like, okay, well, what do we do, and when do you do it, and all that stuff. But I'll figure that out. In the meantime, I think we can get a board and some shelf stones to go with it to really up the appearance just a touch. However, you're probably noticing that there's a new goal that I have not talked about that I do wish to talk about right now. And that is thus. I've created a new goal here at 800. I think maybe we can reach it eventually. And at 800, not only are we going to be streaming every week twice a week, mind you, with some night streaming. But every Sunday, I want to go through all of the games that came out that week, and I want to not go into like huge detail, but on stream, and I guess maybe cut up into video and put up onto YouTube later or something. But I want to have a show on stream where we go over all of the games that came out that week. We kind of glance through them, review them a little bit, see if they're worthy of like in-depth review, flag them for potential lectures that you might want to see, flag them for potential real board videos that you want to see, and just spend a day going through all of those games. So you have a better idea of which games that maybe you want to review, maybe take the time to ask some questions about the game that maybe you've already looked over and you didn't really know like what was going on there. But yeah, good games that I see on TieGem, good games that I see uploaded to places like Go4Go or GoKifu. I'd like to go through all of those on Sunday, kind of review them, see what kind of nice basic proverbs we can see in action, all that good stuff. And just do that all on Sunday. I think it'd be a great review and study day. That is my goal for the weekly roundup, and I think we might be able to hit that. I'm not sure, but I think it would be a great new series, and I am looking forward to attempting it. In fact, I'm going to be doing it once, just to give you an idea of the format and what it's going to be like. Sometime in January. I'm not really sure which Sunday that's going to be. Schedule's a little bit wonky, and I'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. But that way you know exactly what to expect, and if you like it and been enjoying everything, maybe you can become a patron too. I moved all of the series like every week down to the 1K, because at that point, between Patreon, between my regular teaching, the little bit I'm getting off of YouTube, putting all of those three sources of income together, I could then make Go my full-time job and kind of devote as many hours as I need to per week to, get out really cool Go videos, plan better material, and all that sorts of good stuff. So that's why that has been moved down to 1K. And of course, the ultimate goal is to find a way to get cool programming going on for maybe a 24/7 channel if we ever hit 15. So I also did a few other things on my rewards that you might not be aware of. I have a new reward as well that I just thought up the other day. Let's get it in camera here. And that's for 2050. So $20.50 I have throughout each month. I will upload complete reviews of all the games I've played that month, as well as reviews to games I've played off stream. As in, these are SGF reviews, right? See, it does not mean that I'm not going to be reviewing games on stream anymore. That's just silly. Does not mean that at all. But often, on stream, I tend to kind of screw up games occasionally because I'm chatting. There's like time that's still ticking by while I'm chatting, and bad things happen. Sometimes I lose on time, sometimes I make a misclick. Those are wonderful, and Ryota loves when I do that. Or sometimes I just misread because 30-second Byoyomi turns into 15-second Byoyomi really, really quickly when you're interacting with chat and trying to reply. And then sometimes even that turns into 10 or 5 seconds, and it's just kind of ridiculous. But a lot of fun. Little ridiculous, but a lot of fun. But that does mean that I have to play a lot of games off stream to make certain that my rank doesn't suffer too greatly. And those games are included, like games I play on stream, games I play off stream. I will review those games. I'll put those games in like a nice little packet each week, and I will be uploading those, and you'll be able to find the link to those in my posts if you are a patron that meets this. I'm going to begin doing that starting this week, actually. I'm going to go back, review my games, put them in a place where you can find them over there on Patreon. So if you're interested in that, that's cool. You also get the $4.99 reward, which is the SGF review of a game that you played that week. Not that week, sorry, no, wrong spoken. That month, one game per month. So you're getting a game of yours reviewed per month. You're getting all the games that I've played in SGF format reviewed every week. And I thought that's probably a nice way to kind of fund some of the more ambitious goals that I have on Patreon now. Because, yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. If you think that's not fair, let me know. But I think that's fair, because that's going to be anywhere between 20, 30, 40 games a month having reviewed. So that might be less than $1 a game. That seems cool, because you're getting your own review and you're getting like a bunch of other reviews, and that seems cool. That seems cool. So yeah, that is a new reward that is without limit. You can find that on Yield Patreon as well. Cause yeah, this one's been really selling out like every time. I've even up the limit that I had on these twice for just getting your game reviewed. What actually surprised me is in place of this reward right here, I used to have an option where you could get a game of yours reviewed on camera, and nobody went for that. I'm like, yeah, I'll review your game. I'll even review your game like on a real board if necessary, if that's what you want. And no one went for that, so I scrubbed that and I put this one in its place. I think this one might be a little bit more popular because you're getting like tons more value out of this one, I think. And of course, we still have the funny one down here, where if you are in need of a CAT scan or an MRI but don't feel like paying for it, you could of course, pay $2K a month, because why not? No one's ever going to go for that, but it's just there for giggles. One that's not there for giggles is I am actually kind of loosely seeking out sponsorship, again, for some of the more ambitious goals that I have on Yield Patreon, where if you've been to my Patreon before, you can see that all the details about that and how to contact me about that. Let's see, other things of note going on in 2016. Those of you who stop by the stream regularly will probably be aware that I'm going to be moving soon. Right now I'm actually giving serious consideration to that being somewhere a lot closer to a fairly sizable Go club, because I play Go! Who would have thought? Oh my god, who would have thought I play Go? However, that does mean a move in the next couple of months is going to be a thing that will probably do some interruption with releases and whatnot, but I'll probably have something in place during that phase, so it's not just like blank on the channel while we're moving and getting everything set up again. If there are any people around that go to the Empty Sky Go Club, I'm actually giving your neck of the woods quite a bit of consideration. Wouldn't do Seattle. Seattle's way too expensive. I would not be moving all the way over there. Apartments over in Seattle are like 15 to 2K from what I've seen, so I would not want to touch that. But there's some other areas that are rather affordable that I'm giving serious consideration to, so I'll update you guys a bit more about that when I'm a little bit closer to making a decision. So yes, as wrap up things you can expect in 2016 on my channel, we are obviously going to, in the end of 2016, we're definitely going to be having some cool things around Halloween and December again. Halloween, I think I'm already kind of planned out a little bit. I think I have a bit of an idea of what's going to happen, so I really can't wait for October to roll around again. Because I have it on good authority that not only will Batman be making a reappearance, but he's going to have friends. So I really can't wait to do that. Let's see what else. Go Congress, 2016 Go Congress. I'm giving serious consideration to. I'm just not entirely certain which Go Congress to go to. Something that has my attention is the Japanese Go Congress. They're launching their first one in 2016, and that could be something cool to really go to, because I have a friend in Japan been trying to get me to freaking visit him forever, and I haven't, but this is, I mean, how many more excuses do you need to visit someone? It's like, your friend's been trying to get you to visit him forever. There's a Go Congress pretty close to where he lives, first ever. You could go to that too while you're visiting your friend. I mean, seriously. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to turn that one down anymore without offending the crap out of him. But I would like to hit up the US Go Congress, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do both. Probably not. Probably have to pick one or the other. No, let me change that. I'm definitely going to one or the other. I'm just not entirely certain which one just yet. Because like I said, they've got some pretty heaty competition this year. As mentioned earlier, lots of interviews coming your way. I've got 2 planned already, a few more that I want to try to get in touch with. So we will see how that goes. I think I'm also going to make 2016 a year where I actually start seriously studying Go again. That might translate into some rather random streams. I might stream my studying. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I would like to stream my studying because there are a couple of ranks that I'd like to get my greedy little hands on. And that means doing crazy things again. That might mean starting to memorize pro games all over again. That's always fun. Definitely have to do life and death more often. I definitely have to improve my life and death. That way, when I'm like on stream and I'm in these situations where I know I'm going to have lower amounts of time, I need to be able to read faster, more accurately, in order to compensate for the less time that I have. So either way, we need to improve our stuff, man. We need to improve our stuff. And 2016 is going to be a year to improve our stuff, no doubt about it. I do intend to have a very extensive series for Q players. I'm just not entirely certain I can do that on KGS without getting my butt banned off there in a second. So the Q series that I'm planning on doing may have to be on WBaduk or TaiGem. Because I'm pretty certain I get banned off KGS if I do this, because I'm obviously going to be playing at a lower level, doing more of a basics focus, and like the importance of studying like really, really simple stuff, and how that simple stuff can really take you far in Q level play. Like, I want to do that, but it's going to be extensive, and it'd be frowned, like, that'd be totally frowned on in KGS. And especially since I'm an admin there, that's probably not a good idea. And I know people who say, yeah, just don't, like, have free games or something or whatever, but the idea is to get them to play normally, and you can't really do that if you're playing on your normal account. Just free games, they always play differently. Always, 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 always. So yeah, that's going to take place this year as well. So I think that wraps up my plans for 2016 right now. I will of course see you guys next time for some more Go videos, some more streaming. I hope you guys have a lovely new year, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.